Hello guys, this is Avcoor, and we're going to talk about Vichy, the saint of purity. There's a couple of things to go over. It saddens me to say a couple of things that I'm going to say, but they have to be said, and we're going to go ahead and say them. First things first, we're looking at the end of a couple of characters. We're looking at the end of a couple of characters. Some characters that were meta will actually drop because of this character. I'm talking about Panda, I'm talking about Lord of Time. And also on small level, I'm actually talking about Smiling Miracle because we have the second light healer. So there's never going to be a time where I'm going to say Smiling Miracle plus Super Twins. That's not going to happen anymore. It's going to be Super Twins plus Vichy. It's going to be Super Twins plus Dark Apostle. It's going to be Dark Apostle plus Saint of Purity. That's the way we're going with this. That's kind of the where we're going with this. And it kind of sucks that we're going this way with it, but it is. And as far as Panda goes, Panda's going to be on the decline. It was coming, it was destined to come, but now it's here. It's here. Panda's going down a couple of tiers. Not immediately though. It's not going to be instantaneous because this character that we're rolling for, I mean, not everybody's going to have her at 10, not even me. I'm probably going to get her at 9. But not everybody's going to have her at like 10 stars to like use her like competitively in PvP. But when that happens, we're gonna see the decline of Panda and the rise of Grail. I mean, Grail's time has been coming. It's here, but now his place has been solidified as the best tank in the game. I'm gonna go over why that is later on, but we're looking at the rise of the dark and light. It's pretty much over for base elements now. Base elements are out of here. Uh, Even my team, you'll slowly see me change from what I have. I'll show you my team. I have Panda. I have Endless Storm. I have Lord of Time. And slowly but surely, I'm getting rid of all of my like non-dark and light heroes out of my main squad. Starting with Lord of Time, tomorrow we'll see the rise of Shine in my team, and we'll no longer see Lord of Time. We'll no longer see Lord of Time. She's got to be retired. Um, she has to be retired. There's no doubts about that. And soon Panda will be retired, and so will Endless Storm. They got to go. That's what this character represents. She's the end of an era, pretty much. So let's go into this character and why she is the end of an era.
Fear not of pain nor death, for I will be by your side.
First of all, it's the mechanics in her kit that allow her to permanently remove characters from the meta. But we'll go into her stats like we always do, and you'll notice some big differences there. First of all, she has a whopping 138k attack. So you compare that to Lord of Time, she's already 2k ahead of her already. And you'll be surprised how shockingly fast this chick is.
Fear not of pain.
She hits a 105 in
I will be
speed.
by your side.
That's a 105, baby. That's a 105 speed, baby. So let's look at Super Twins. Super Twins is a 102.
Are the two sides of the same coin. Light and darkness are independent and never apart.
That's a 102, baby. And she has a 143k, but you're gonna see in her kit that does not matter. So sad. It doesn't matter. She has really good speed.
Fear not of pain.
And let's look at that's 103. That's 103. Let's see. That's 105, and he's like a recent character. That's a recent character. That's 108, and Monkey King is supposed to be fast. And that's 106. So her speed for a healer, let's even go to Sky. Let's compare her to Sky's speed. Is 103. So she is extremely fast for a healer. That's 105 base. That's not without rapid.
I will be by your side.
That's not with rapid. That's 105. She has an incredible speed stat. That amazes me. And she's gonna put that stat to really good use. And look at her defense. Look at where her defense stands. 8,419. Let's go to Panda. Panda sits at 7,970.
Worldly things cannot affect a heart of dragon art.
Let's look at another tank.
Give them everything you
7,888.
got.
7,891.
Fire can be used for defense too.
7,432. 8,510. 8,903.
Best puppet.
8,419.
For I will be by your side.
That is amazing for a healer. She needs this stat though. We'll go into why she needs that defensive stat. But that is incredible. Her HP is average. I would actually say it's lower than it should be. But it's higher than hers. It's not nearly as close. It's higher than hers. But for her to be so tanky, she could have got a couple of more points. But then again, it wouldn't have been fair.
Not obtain your death, for I will be by your side.
So you know, stat wise, she's above average. She's above pale. She really is. I can't even ask her to have more HP because that wouldn't be fair. It really wouldn't be fair. So this is where we start, and we actually start to assess her power and value. This is a really good skill. It takes a little brain power to use, but not much. So first thing, she creates a life link. This is the thing that kind of like weakens Panda. Units in link share damage for all allied heroes in the link. Lasts until the end of battle. You don't share negative status effects. You just share your HP pool. That's why her defense is so high. So she can take hits, and as she is one of the key pieces in the link, you actually link 1, 2, 3 units in the link, which is pretty darn good. Also recovers the HP hero's HP equal to 2,000% of self attack, and applies pure white seal. Pure white seal is important because we're going to use that later. This is an overall general good healing skill, but it actually provides a life bond. It gives you the shared effect of Panda. Strategically, you want to use Grill. You would like for Grill to actually go first. You would actually like for someone to hit your tank so she can link the tank so you can get that big HP pool that the tank has in order to use for herself. And that strategy alone puts Panda out of business, literally. Because if you run the revival set that she has, the 2 characters outside of the link should theoretically be healed or revived by that skill that's coming up next. So you focus on 3 heroes that you want to keep alive at all times. Then the 2 heroes that are not affected, you would like for them to get revived by pure white seal. And this strategy actually can work. Alright, Seal of Faith. Before the round, if a hero needs to be revived, 1 layer of pure white seal will be used to resurrect the hero. This is pretty potent. The hero will recover HP equal to 360% of self-attack. Cannot resurrect multiple at once. The number cannot exceed the number of pure seal possessed. After the round ends, recovers all heroes' HP equal to 130% of attack. This effect ignores CC. The North CC part is very clutch, so if she gets frozen, if she gets dizzy, she's still healing people. So, if a hero needs to be revived, she'll use Pure White Seal. At the next turn, if she has another Pure White Seal, she'll just revive again. So she revives like 2 heroes on 2 turns, which is pretty darn fast. That's pretty amazing. That's why you got to roll for this character. She's one of the best healers in the game. I think it's Super Twins, her, then Dark Apostle. A point I want to make, we should not see this character so soon. They're pushing characters out too fast. It was supposed to be a while before we get her. This thing is they kind of screwed up the rotation. And I hate the fact that they did that, but they screwed up the rotation. They really did. They messed up. She shouldn't be out so early. Then you get the 40 HP attack 80%. The name Vichy means hope, increases Saint of Purity's healing effect by 20%, which is golden. Those who are within life bond are getting Aura of Hope effect. This is really good. Aura of Hope. Obtain 8% crit rate, 8% crit resistance, and 8% getting heal increase. Light effects are doubled, lasts until the end of turn. This is what I don't get. If that's light effects, this is the effects of your light class. If that's the case, then I don't know that part. I'm looking into it, but I don't know what light effects are doubled. I don't know. I've been checking, but I haven't seen anything about that, which is really weird to me. I thought they would actually have something on that, but they do not. And they don't even expound on it. The devs have to work on explaining the effects of skills. We shouldn't have to figure them out ourselves. We should only figure out the minutiae of the mechanics of it, not what it actually does. So I'm kind of disappointed in that. But overall, like, this is a really great skill. That's why the strategy is you want your tank to get hit and you want one DPS to get hit. Because the DPS benefits for the crit rate increase, your tank benefits from the crit resistance increase, and the 8% getting healed is good for the tank and the DPS. It's really good. And she actually has really great awakenings. I guess like as they progress in this game, they actually get better with their crap or whatever. I just want you to spend money, whichever comes first. First potential level 10. Seal of Faith, new effect. When creating the life bond, the Saint of Purity provides a single target with the life bond tenacity effect. So let's go to what tenacity does, because this guy actually grants tenacity. It reduces your damage by 15%. So that's what tenacity does. So she gives you a 50% damage reduction.
For I will be by your side.
So Blessed Saint enhanced effect. When unleashed, your rage skill, the Saint of Purity will apply immune to herself and a hero with the highest attack. This is super good. I wish this was on more people, that you'd be immune to status effects. And she's a healer, which is really important. This is so important for a healer to be immune to status effects. It allows them to do their job and consistently do their job. Because sometimes when my healer, like Lord of Time, has been my main healer forever. Whenever she's been CC'd, that's kind of like the end of the game because she can't heal. So this is really good. And it's also good for the DPS. So say for instance, like if you have a Endless Storm and she's the assassin, her job is to pick off units. If she can't pick off a unit that's weak at that time, that she can pick them off, that may cost you the game. So this is really good. These two awakenings are solid. And her last awakening is increases your healing effect by 10% and reduces received damage by 10%, which helps with the overall kit. I hate to say this, but if you have the resources, you should roll for this character. She's pretty much the next coming of Super Twins. And we all paid the price for not like putting resources into Super Twins. People who didn't put resources into Super Twins actually had to do it later, and that held a lot of people back, including myself, from getting other characters that I would have liked to get. I hate to say that she's a must get, but she is a must have because simply put, support units age better in this game. DPS, they have a short lifespan, like a real short lifespan. Like most of the DPS, I'll even show you. I don't even use anymore. Let's go to Hero Archives. So I have her at 12 star. I don't even use her anymore. I have her at 12 star. I don't even use her anymore. I have her at 12 star.
Give them
I
everything
don't
you
even
got.
use her anymore. I'm gonna get this guy to 12 star, and I probably won't be using him. DPS just aged really bad. Like it's hard to pick a DPS and expect them to last long because the next DPS is so much better. Like Glow Dragon is so much better right now. I mean, so much better is wrong to say, but Glow Dragon is so powerful. There's really no point of using this character. She has no point. There's no point of using that character. I mean, this character is so strong. It's kind of hard to justify Monkey King. Like Monkey King compared to these two. Am I gonna really put resources in the Monkey King or this guy? Am I gonna really put resources in the Monkey King or this guy? The only reason Monkey King is good is because of his PvE potential. And I'll go into a separate video about that. But for PvP, no way. No way, man. He's good, but Glow Dragon and Third Prince, they're so much better. It kind of sucks that it turned out that way, but it did. Like, say for instance, this character. There's no point of like using her anymore. You're better served putting your resources in the Dark Bride Victoria. If you want a DPS, you're better served putting your resources in the Lunar Shadow. There's no reason to use this character. Even like
Darkness is here.
Lilith. I mean, if you're gonna use DPS, it's gotta be those three characters. But we had Super Twins at the beginning of the game, and they're still good. They're actually getting better. Super Twins are actually getting better. That's why I'm telling you, you need to roll for this character. Because simply put, this character has a long lifespan, extremely long lifespan compared to the other characters that you're going to see. Because healers come dime a dozen. We don't have that many healers in the game. It kind of sucks that she came at a time like she did. But it is what it is. If I didn't tell you to roll for this character, don't watch another video I made. Because that's how good she is. I mean, if somebody tells you not to pull for this character, don't listen to them. This character is worth it because she is one of the best healers in the game. She's easily tier 1, tier 0, pretty much. She's up there with Super Twins and Skyne. They're like the 3 best healers in the game. And if you don't get this healer, then you're gonna screw yourself in the long run. If you plan on playing this game for another 6 months or another year or for a year, it's in your best interest to invest in Saint of Purity now. I have to. I have no choice. I like this game, and I want to play it for the long term. I'll talk about some allies, and I'll talk about some equipment, and that'll be it. First of all, she wants to be in a light party. This character thrives in a light team. And her best ally right now is Grill. Grill does so much for this character. First of all, he taunts, which is focusing the damage on himself. And if you proc it right, he should be always one of the people in the link. Your goal is to put this guy in the link. He offers tenacity to the whole team with his divine blessing. on all heroes, so that puts your damage reduction up, which decreases your survivability. And his rage skill adds a shield. So yeah, this dude is doing everything she wants him to do. Grill is like her best ally. Her second best ally would be Glow Dragon.
Everything changes. Everything grows old. But I am above those rules.
This dude is important for one reason, DPS. Garde and Vichy are not DPS. They're not DPS characters. They're part of a defensive core. So you need somebody to deal damage. And Glow Dragon fills that role perfectly. He's the guy who can clear off the board for you. Even his single target attack does so much damage that he can consistently apply pressure during the whole battle. So if you really want to use this character, she needs to be in the all light team to maximize her effects. Another unit that's really good is Elementalist Grail.
They are one with me.
Why? Because she is DPS. She applies a constant AoE on the enemy team with Elemental Blast. All basic attacks inflict damage to all enemies. So she's always doing the AoE. And that's perfect for Vichy because her offense is Garbo since he only has a single attack. Her rage skill doesn't do damage, so you need an offensive presence. And Grail and Glow Dragon do that for her. Last but not least, two more characters I think would be really good for her.
I am justice. Evil stands no chance before me.
Valkyrie, there's no introduction needed what she does for the party. You want her to go first, you want her to stun, and she slows down the enemy offense and allows Vichy to do her job. And she constantly applies pressure because she has a solid attack stat and she actually has a buff, which works well with her and Grill, or actually a combo buffing team. So you get attack and defense, which is really good. So you're looking at Elementalist, you're looking at Grill, you're looking at Valkyrie, you're looking at Glow Dragon, and last but not least, you're looking at Super Twins. Super Twins is if you really want to play a defensive game.
Light and darkness are independent and never apart.
And you don't want Vichy to do all the healing. This is they make a good healer core. So you have Garde, her, Vichy, and probably Elementalist and Glow Dragon. That'll be a solid team. Glow Dragon's offense is so good that he only needs like one more DPS support to get the job done. And Grill will have counterattack, and people hit Grill, he'll hit them back. So that's a good like 5-man team. You also can use Shine. You also can use Puppet Master. You also can use Dark Lord. Dark Lord's pretty good with Vichy. Actually really good with Vichy, honestly. Because of his ability, Rotted Soul, he actually makes the enemy hit you for less damage, which is really good. Seductress, pretty much dark and light, but preferably light. That's her allies. And as far as equipment, there's 2 equipment sets that work really well on her.
The elements, they are one with me.
First of all, the defensive equipment set, I think, is actually her best set.
Worldly things cannot affect a heart
I
of dragon arts.
prioritize it over the healer set. Why do I prioritize it over the healer set? Because her thing is shared damage. And the less damage she takes, the higher the survivability of her and the people around her. So I think the defensive set is best. The healer set is pretty good too, if you just want her to heal more.
Which lowlife is trying to mess with me?
So that's something to consider. And as far as runes go, there's only a limited selection that you want on her. First of all, Miss Rapid, I think, to me, is a must. People will say, like, I will say that like Divine Spirit actually is good. Divine Spirit is really good. Miss Lively is actually really good too because you don't want to get CC'd. So Miss Lively, Miss Divine Spirit. Where is not first aid? Where is it at? Hmm. So Miss Rapid, Miss Divine Spirit, Miss Lively. Where is that? Which receive healing. What the heck? Where's Miss Affinity at? That's what we're missing. Where's it at? Miss Affinity. That's the one you actually want. Where's Miss Affinity? How the heck? Where's Miss? Do I have Miss Affinity on my character? Okay. Miss Force, Miss. What the hell? Nah. Let's see, Miss Urban. Yeah, Affinity. But that's Advanced Affinity though. But you want Miss Affinity. I guess it's on here because I have it on here, but Miss Affinity, Miss Rapid, they're kind of the best. You want CC immunity, so Miss Lively, you can get purified. Divine Spirit, I think is pretty good, especially if she's the only healer. Divine Spirit, I think, is very important. Divine Spirit, Rapid, and Affinity, I think those are the best. Yeah, I think those are the best. And the Phoenix Tome, and this is her best
Fortune
pet
and
right now.
misfortune are the two
Whirlwind
sides
Beast,
of the same
Whisper
coin.
Wind Beast.
Light and darkness are independent and never.
So that's it for the character. I hate to say it, but she is a must get, and I will roll for her. I hate the fact that I have to spend so much money on this stupid game, but
Fear not of pain nor death.
I think
For I
she
will be
is
by
a
your
definite
side.
must get. I won't even lie to you. I hope other people in the community explain why this character is really good because in this game, supports are necessary. When we go back into our Pinnacle tournament, you're gonna see her a lot, even at low stars because she's a healer and she's a good healer. So we're gonna have like four healers. Like you have four teams. We're gonna have four healers. You're gonna see Lord of Time. You're gonna see Vichy. You're gonna see Dark Lord Skyn, Dark Apostle Skyn. You're gonna see Super Twins, and that's just the way it is. So, anyways, if you like my content, the like, share, subscribe button. I'll get back to you. Have a great one. Goodbye.